Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. All right, Wendy Williams update. Okay, these photos were captured and posted to the Wendy Williams Experience podcast IG page. Okay, so it seems that they're still trying to make us believe that this thing is gonna happen. I'll believe it when I see it. Wendy Williams does look great, but she does look a little bit unlike herself. All right. So on the right, you can see her manager, her publicist, and I don't know who the lady is that's cut off to the far left. On the left side, you see Wendy sitting in her purple chair. We love to see it. All right. Glad that she's looking great. She looks absolutely great. The purple, the black, the furry boots is very much Wendy. But what I'm really here to talk about is this article that I saw on page 6 that was posted a few days ago. I've been off the grid a little bit on social media, but I'm back on and ain't nobody told me nothing. So apparently Wendy Williams' financial advisor, Lori Schiller, honey, she has hired armed security and said that she is receiving death threats. Why nobody ain't tell me nothing? Okay, so this is according to page 6, and the article reads, Wendy Williams' financial advisor claims that she is a prisoner in her own home and has been forced to hire armed security to protect her family from death threats. Lori Schiller exclusively tells page 6 that ever since the former daytime talk show host publicly claimed she canned the Wells Fargo advisor, she's been, quote unquote, through hell. I have 24-hour armed police officers outside of my house, kind of vetting everyone that comes to my front door. It's starting to affect my life. I'm a prisoner in my own home. This is what she says to page 6, adding that her continued work on the account has been putting her family at risk. I'm kind of living in my own personal hell here, she says. Schiller tells page 6 that despite Williams' claims, she was never fired and is still the lead advisor on the account amid the talk show host's lawsuit against the bank. Lord have mercy. She says that she's been having all positive conversations with Williams, with whom she was very close for 12 years. Okay. Despite the public lashing from 58-year-old Williams is following Wells Fargo's February claim that she needs a guardian, Schiller says that she has been lauded internally by the bank for the work that she's done to protect Wendy Williams from those who mean her financial harm. Who are the people who mean her financial harm, for Christ's sake? Y'all sitting up here like being so exclusive with this information or secretive with this information. She's in financial danger. From who? Who is trying to take her money? And where is Bernie? That was her assistant or her manager. Where he at? We ain't heard from him since Wendy Williams got onto social media and recorded a video basically saying, Bernie, it's not fair. I want my money. I want my money. Who is she being protected from? Is it herself? Because then her son was accused of, using her American Express card without authorization. So y'all trying to pin it on any and everybody. Lori, what's tea? What's going on, Lori? Where was I in the article? Basically, Lori Schiller is saying that the Wells Fargo has applauded her for her work, meaning protecting Wendy Williams' money. But the bank, Wells Fargo, will not come out publicly and support her. I thought Wells Fargo was taking their hands off of this completely. Now we're hearing that Wells Fargo is proud of Lori Schiller, but they won't support her in public. So you decide, chick, Lori. All I've done was follow the law to the T, and I've been praised by Wells Fargo for all of my efforts, Schiller says, noting that the bank is footing the bill for her home security. So since when is that legal? Wells Fargo is paying for Lori Schiller's armed security. Wells Fargo, according to Lori Schiller, has patted her on the back and said, good job, but won't publicly come out and support her. But then again, I thought Wells Fargo took their hands completely off of this. I've given them ample time to come to my defense and make a statement, and for some reason, they just are putting it to the side. Schiller and her attorney, Anthony Mango, who was also present during the phone conversation, said that there is allegedly a gag order in place within the lawsuit, which since has been sealed. Okay, because Wendy Williams is suing Wells Fargo. No one has access to the documents. They sealed the documents because people were being a little too nosy and exposing some things. So I guess Wells Fargo and them didn't like that. So, they couldn't discuss specifics about the ongoing case. She did, however, note that Wells Fargo, not Schiller, pursued the guardianship over Williams because of a quote unquote pattern of behavior that made issues apparent. Well. So it wasn't her financial advisor, Lori Schiller, that requested this guardianship. It was Wells Fargo. No wonder why Wells Fargo is not publicly supporting Lori Schiller, huh? They're afraid that she might talk. You better be careful, Lori. They paying for that armed security. They might just stop paying for that armed security. Wells Fargo took the lead, she says. I just don't think people understand the complexities of what goes on behind the scenes. Oh, I'm sure we can guess. The article continues, it's a really bad time for guardianships, Schiller adds, alluding to Britney Spears' recent freedom from her own conservatorship. Schiller explains that the guardian, who was appointed shortly after Wells Fargo's initial filing, serves as a conduit between Williams and Wells Fargo. Who is that person? I would love to know. The Wendy Williams Experience author has access to her money that is meant to support her livelihood, but the guardian will object to a request that appears to be from someone exerting undue influence over Williams. While we are unable to discuss employee matters, the financial well-being of our clients is at the heart of everything we do, a spokesperson for Wells Fargo told Page 6 on Friday. Williams' former attorney, LaShawn Thomas, told Page 6 in May that the shock jock was not in agreement with the guardian. Wendy has been very clear that she does not want a financial guardian to tell her what she can and cannot do with her money, Thomas said. Thomas added that Williams feels that she is capable of hiring her own team who would work for her and not the court. Wells Fargo has no questions and answers regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo has this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is what Wendy Williams said in that video that I referenced early when she called out Lori Schiller and Bernie. She didn't really look well there, but she was well enough to basically say she wants access to her money. She goes on to say, this is right. This is not fair. Just months later, however, Williams would check back into a rehab facility to treat her alcohol addiction issues. I'm being blamed for her being in rehab, Schiller claims. Williams completed treatment in October with her rep, Sean Zanotti, telling Page 6 at the time that she had returned home and was healing. Thank you to my fans for your love, support, and many prayers. I am back and better than ever, Williams added in a statement of her own. While Williams, who was photographed this week back in her iconic purple chair, is doing better than ever, Schiller tells us being Page 6, that serving as both the bank's and Williams' scapegoat has taken its toll. Ooh, Lori is ready to talk. And I wonder who is she getting threats from? I do not want to leave Wells Fargo. I want to make it work, Schiller says. I've given them 10 months of my life to come to my defense. They need to do the right thing. It's really more about my future career, to grow my career from here, to set the record straight. It's not fair that I'm the target of death threats, Schiller says, that my 11-year-old daughter has to sleep in my bed out of fear. Reps for Williams didn't immediately return Page 6's request for comment. Well, that's interesting. It seems like Lori is ready to talk. Is Wells Fargo putting a lot of pressure on her? So it was Wells Fargo who decided to implement the guardianship and not Lori Schiller. That's very interesting. Are we surprised, ladies and gentlemen? It seems little by little the truth is coming out. I would like to know who is the court-appointed guardianship. We probably won't find that out anytime soon. And who is it that the bank is protecting her from, her being Wendy Williams? What suspicious activity did they see, or what information did they have that led them to believe that Wendy Williams's account, should be locked and a guardianship should be implemented? I have my theory, but I'm going to keep that to myself for now. You drop down in the comments and you let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I am signing off. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, peace.